precisely why they're fighting so hard here in the United States of America, right? This guy brings up an excellent point, and he says, I think it's funny the whole worried about being a white minority when you consider the fact that globally we only make up 8% of the population, which means that white supremacists better hope that the remaining population doesn't, turn on us or whatever it is he said. It got cut out of there, but he's right. People are worried about becoming a minority in the United States of America. People on the conservative side are worried about becoming an ethnic minority in the United States of America as white people. When outside of the United States of America, a majority of the countries are not white, are not majority white. Not everywhere is like Russia where it's a majority white. The world is a very mixed place. And that's one of the reasons why they're fighting so hard to maintain majority status here in the United States of America. This is where they believe they can survive and thrive as a majority population. That if they can maintain the whiteness of America as a majority, then they will forever be okay. And what they just refuse to understand is no matter how much they oppose the browning of America is one way of putting it. It's happening. Whether they like it or they don't. We will be a minority in this country as well. But that's why they're trying to round up and ship out as many brown people as possible, encourage as many white women to have babies as humanly possible. Let's look at it from an abortion standpoint, okay? Conservatives are not anti-abortion because they're hoping a whole bunch of black babies are born, right? They use black abortion numbers as a reason why we shouldn't have abortion, but what they really want is they want more white babies. Because while they use black abortion numbers, they also know that the highest numbers of teen pregnancies and the highest numbers of unintended pregnancies, unwanted pregnancies, often come from rural Republican areas. And if they could just make sure that none of those little white girls can get abortions when they get knocked up at 16 or 17 or 18, or even in their 20s, that we can keep cranking out more white babies, and we can make sure that we maintain a majority white status in this country. They're not anti-abortion because they're hoping that a whole bunch of black kids in the inner city are born this year. They're anti-abortion because they see their majority status slipping away, and they are fighting like cats and dogs. They're fighting tooth and nail. Cats and dogs was the wrong analogy there. They're fighting tooth and nail to make sure that we have as many white babies as humanly possible. And ultimately, it's going to fail. Because we are going to be a minority in our own country, whether they like it or not. And then they might see how they treated other people was wrong. Anybody who fears becoming the minority in their country does so, and I said our own country because we all live here. Anybody who fears becoming a minority in their own country has treated minorities poorly at some point in time. Because what they fear is that they will get treated the way they treated minorities themselves. That's my take on it.